What's up? Welcome back.
Welcome back
To another episode of
No Filters
with D&M.
D&M, Deja and Marcus.
Deja and Marcus. For this episode, right, we said we wanted to...
Oh, yeah. Are we doing the...
Yeah, we do the honors for you.
The shake of the shake. Yeah, I can get rid of this paper. Ooh, shoot.
2 for $1.
I already actually know what that was. Okay. Our topic.
Wait, ASMR.
Oh, stick your hand in the balls.
I'll stick my hand in the balls. I'm gonna feel your balls.
Oh my gosh, that's actually a very good ASMR. ASMR. Oh, it's a quote. Also, let's talk about the fact that it is March 1st. Happy March.
Happy March 1st.
Happy March 1st. And happy Women's History Month.
Happy Women's History Month.
Women's History Month. And there's something else in March. St. Patty's Day?
St. Patty's Day, March 17th.
March 17th. Yeah. Are you doing anything? I low-key.
It's my brother's birthday, but they don't really do much.
On St. Patty's Day?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Does he go to like a bar crawl or something? He should.
Brother's
Oh,
like
yeah, he's a baby. He's a
junior
baby.
in high
Yeah,
school.
oh my gosh, that's so bad.
Okay.
Do you go on a bar crawl for them?
Remember, I've always had bad jobs. This is the first time I'm going to be able to actually do something fun.
Are you
on
off
St.
on?
Patty's Day weekend and stuff like that when everybody wants to do, because if it doesn't fall on a weekend, people usually do the weekend before. If it's on a Monday, they do the weekend before, stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'll be able to be outside with
It's Monday, yeah.
Finally, this
Are
is
you
like
off?
this is like my
No, right?
it's like my farewell tour.
Yeah, literally.
You know, I went on a bar crawl yesterday. I'm off today.
Look at
I
you.
hung out all day. Like, it was cool. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, the weekends are blissful.
I'm having a great
So
farewell
blissful.
tour.
We love the weekends. They're so blissful.
It's great. It's not just a
Dang.
quote.
My quote is, if you do what interests you, at least one person is pleased. I actually really like that.
Yeah.
By Katharine Hepburn.
That's good.
Yeah, that's a good quote.
It's the only important person you have to please.
Yes, yourself.
Yourself.
Yeah, agreed. You're happy, then who cares about the world?
You can't make other people happy or support children or support partners in your relationships if you don't support yourself first. Mm-hmm. That's one thing I'm learning.
As you
Going
should.
into my 30s, like I definitely have some self-reflection and things to work on for sure.
Yeah.
Before, you walk around and be like, hey, I'm a man. And then you can say, oh, I'm her, or, whatever you're in, whatever floats your boat, whatever you're into. But for me, I'm her man.
Yeah.
You can't be her man unless you become a man.
Yourself.
First.
Yeah. No, that's so true.
So you got to handle business, stand on that business, and then proceed to seek partnership.
Yeah.
And raise children.
That all comes with age, maturity, and all that stuff, which I think we're in that stage.
Man, I was in my 20s.
I think
young,
we're in that
dumb,
stage.
and full of,
Full of silly mistakes.
Silly
mistakes. It's okay. We all make those, but we're getting into that stage, so that's exciting.
ChatGPT.
ChatGPT. I feel like I was actually talking to one of my friends about that. ChatGPT has become a therapy for everybody.
That's crazy because you was like, that's like so. What did she say?
Know.
She was like, I think of ChatGPT. I think of like so high. That's like so high school.
High school. No, yeah, and I still low key kind of stood by that for a while when ChatGPT became a thing. I used it as like, if you need to write a resume, if you need to write something for work. I did my goals. Because you know how like you're in whatever profession you're in, you usually write your goals and like for each quarter or whatever. Okay. I did my goals. I did like professional stuff only on it.
Okay.
But lately, I've been diving into the ChatGPT world and actually using it a lot more. Do I know why? No. But for some reason.
I know why. Because at the end of the day, that's where life is heading. True. I told you about the Five Guys order. There was nobody. Usually there's a guy at Five Guys picking up the order. Now it's a hypothetical man or lady, whoever person. It's an AI tool that's just taking your order and it's like, tell me what you want. Bacon, cheeseburger. Any, you hear fake typing. Like,
yeah.
I'm like, yo, that's insane.
It's crazy.
It's insane.
AI is taking over the world.
Yeah,
literally.
And it's gonna replace jobs. There's certain jobs you can't replace, like, police officers, teachers. But like, think about it. When you think about college professors, You can teach a Zoom class to 100 students.
Yeah.
You don't need
somebody there.
You don't need 3 different professors. You can have 100 students sitting in a hall on Zoom with their teacher.
Yeah, it's scary. I work in the fashion industry, and I was talking to one of my coworkers. That's literally what could possibly happen. Like, literally, you don't need a physical person to make your garments anymore. You throw it in, and we already use machines, but like, you throw it into machine, make it work. Literally, it measures itself. It does all the stuff that I am hired to do.
Right. Shit, I can probably do.
Literally.
Waist 36.
That's all that I do, and literally somebody can, a robot, believe that, a robot can literally take over so much in the world. It's scary.
You seen the BJs? You seen Tally?
No.
Tally's this robot that's like doop, doop, and it just tallies and counts everything up and down every aisle.
Oh my gosh.
Yo, that's so funny.
I've been seeing like videos of like the white robot. With like the blue eyes and everything, and like it's been like walking around, and somebody, I forgot who it was, but somebody was like talking to him, and it's like, clean my house. And I was like, okay. It's scary.
AI is just where it's going. Like, if you're not doing something with your business incorporating AI, like, good luck to you. And that's what I'm trying to figure out.
That's true. But also ChatGPT can change lives, like, in a good
essays,
way.
Like that, I can write a whole page essay and then ask it to like rewrite it. Of course, when I talked about Miss Madden, I'm not going to be like her warm smile. I don't talk like that.
Yeah.
So I'm going to use, big or like enlarged, but I won't say warm. I'm not an author.
It's a certain word. That's true.
Like if you're not using, like, you're a math major and you're using the word warm. You're not, like, come on, dude.
Yeah,
that's true. That's not realistic, but yeah, it helps you. It helps with grammar, because what happens is when people talk to each other, things just get lost in translation. You start pronouncing things wrong because other people pronounce things wrong, and you're speaking, you're not speaking properly because your family or who you grew up around doesn't speak properly.
Yeah. And I also realized I always have like the weirdest dreams. And so I normally like pick little things that like I remember, and I'll put it into Google and like translate it and do interpreters. I love that stuff. And with ChatGPT lately, if I look in my history, I could tell you at least like 10 dreams that I've had in the past month. And ChatGPT gave me a whole analyzation of it. And when I tell you, we spoke for like literally an hour after it, because it interprets your dream, and then it says like, how do you feel about this? Like, does this resonate with your everyday life? And I'm like, yes. And I'm now negotiating my whole future with ChatGPT about life. And I'm like, it's crazy. It's just scary how it does it. And I'm like, I've been using Google to do little things when I literally said the whole dream, and it took every word. I was fascinated. I sound like a true auntie.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. You're late on it, but listen.
Yeah, I'm very late.
What is a quote that goes, I should have started... I should have started last year, or it should have started yesterday, but better today than tomorrow, or something like that. Better today than tomorrow, something like that. I'll get that. I'll get back.
Better late than never.
Better late than never.
True. Or started from the bottom, now we're here.
Remember when Drake said ChatGPT? So I looked it up today. I was like, yo, listen, podcast. I need a tool. Like, I need this piece for us to connect.
Yeah.
We can't have 2 mics plugged in and, so whatever. I was like, listen, I need a 4-port hub. A 4-port hub.
Okay.
For 2 C types like this, and then 2 USBs leading into a C type.
Okay.
Yo, ChatGPT gave me 3 bull crap ones. They found websites where it was, and then it wasn't available. But then it gave me 2 Amazon links, and it gave me exactly what I needed. $31. Here it is. 2 USBs, 2 C types. Female parts.
Yeah.
You plug them into 2 USBs, 2 C types, and then the male part is a C type.
Wow.
Found it for me, no problem, and gave me 2. Gave me 2.
I'm not surprised.
That's what I'm saying.
I call her Chatty. Because we've been talking.
That's hilarious. I love how I'm glad you're finally on the wagon now.
I am.
My dad has the subscription one where you could upload
do way
photos.
more. Oh gosh, no, that's I can't. Photos. I don't know if I can.
That thing is so much more detailed. It's crazy, and you can have a conversation. That was the first part that had a conversation. The free version didn't always have the conversation.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because I'm like, that's just I'm not gonna pay for it. We're doing very well, me and Chatty right now.
Yeah, me and Chatty.
Me and Chatty are doing very well. Yes. But people do use it as like therapy. Do you think like? I don't know. That to me, huh?
Literally never used it.
ChatGPT. What? Get out! Get out! Oh my god! Wait.
Never used ChatGPT.
Really? Is there a reason why, or you're just like?
That's crazy.
I've never found a need for it.
You're a reader, so I assume you can write your butt off.
I mean, you know what's crazy? Low key, I don't know if I should take that offensive or not, because I'm also a reader, and I am
wasting your time. You're not getting any better.
It's just here, lost in communication, okay? Lost in translation, they say. Because I'm like, low key. But yeah, so why? You just don't,
It's never been a thought that, I need to do this thing. Let me use ChatGPT to do it.
Oh, wow. That's interesting.
Procrastinated or done it.
Oh, okay. That's, yeah. Okay. Well, I think it's more because you're a teacher. So, like, you don't necessarily need to do, like, I feel like I don't know. Don't get anything twisted here. I don't know. But profession-wise, I feel like there's some professions that, like, need to do certain things where you have to write every day. You have to do, which teachers, I feel like, write a lot. Mm-hmm. But I feel like you already have the vocabulary already built in you, in a way, if that makes sense. Like, you are your ChatGPT teachers. If that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense. Like, you guys are already, like, built in, like, Grammarly and everything, you know, like, what you teach. Not only, you know what I mean?
Ah, man, you need help. You know how many times that shit corrects me?
Really?
Yeah, you know how many times Grammarly,
I feel like a lot of teachers, like, already have, like, that, like, mentality of, like, writing or, like...
lazy.
Oh, okay. Well, you're kind of just starting out ballpark. But, like, if I were to speak to another teacher, I feel like they'd be like, it's already kind of, like, built in them, I guess.
Oh, yeah, they don't. Yeah, she doesn't.
Yeah, like, so you don't really, like, she's been doing it for a minute now. So I'm like, in the actual, you know, in the industry for a minute.
You don't write lesson plans, right, Clint?
No, they give you everything you need. There's no.
Somebody writes her IEP.
Oh,
you give her IEP for your student.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, because there's some professions.
Somebody has to write that whatever they're giving a clinic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe they use the chat. Maybe they use Chatty.
Chatty.
And you don't.
I'm telling you, ChatGPT, man. It's just.
It's wild.
It's essential.
Yeah.
Like,
it is.
What are the highest protein vegetables to eat? Like,
okay.
Just
on his health kick. Got it.
Anything. You're like, like, just it's a cheat code to be better.
It is.
You can be eating broccoli. Like, I was eating broccoli. It's like, nah, like, you know, snap peas or green beans. Those are like better.
Is that what you use Chatty for?
Yeah, things like that. I use it for everything.
I don't know if I'm on that level yet.
You want to do like an exposure?
Are you gonna do your previous one? Are we gonna do what was our previous Chatty? We should do that. What was your history?
Oh, so the last thing I looked up was the legality of having cameras in a classroom.
Oh.
It's actually not illegal. I thought it was illegal to have. See, and ChatGPT was like, not necessarily, but it's highly regulated because of privacy laws.
Right, yeah, because I was going to say, yeah, like, privacy is definitely a thing. Like, why would you even consider that? What made you put that in?
The school was complaining that, like, they got new cameras or something like that. A new clock. Because kids, it's not analog anymore. It just says 9:52. There's no hands.
It's digital.
It's digital. Is it analog?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Analog? Yeah, analog is when it's like shows like the hands, right? Yeah, analog is when it shows the hands, but digital. So they have a digital.
Yeah.
So wait though, because when you learn how to tell time,
it's called
I think it is. Yeah, you said it right. And the
C-type in the hub thing.
But also, when you learn how to tell time, it's usually at a younger age. So the fact that
a lot of them.
I'm not gonna throw your business out there with the grade, but like,
you'd be surprised. Son, I'm in algebra teaching place value.
Okay, and they don't know how to tell time? With an analog clock?
I guess the school got clocks, so whatever.
What? That's wild. See, okay. I don't know. If I was at that school, I'm buying a huge clock for everybody, and we're going to learn. We're going to learn. Because that's crazy that they haven't. Or maybe, I guess, we just all get lazy and just would prefer digital.
I don't know.
Because sometimes it does take a minute.
You're all right, well, they'll never learn. Well, if they don't learn it now, they'll never learn.
They'll never learn. That's
true. If you look on your laptop, look on your phone, look at your watch, like, you know, I'm talking about your Apple Watch when we specify. Those people be like, oh, what are you talking about? You look at your watch, it's analog.
Yeah.
But somebody even beats me to it. Like
somebody was
definitely ready to type. Delete it, dummy. Yeah.
My last one was to update my LinkedIn profile. I wanted like you know how they like there's a little statement where people look you up on LinkedIn, and I was like, oh, mine's too boring. So I copied and pasted mine, and I was like, rephrase this stuff.
Yeah, you can tell this is too boring. This is too corny.
Yeah.
This is, you could
and
say,
I literally had
this is too
rewrite
ghetto.
It. Yeah. Because I was like,
write this a little more homey-like.
And that was this morning, because I was like, your LinkedIn needs to be updated. My life needs to be updated. So
yeah, I definitely hit him for the captions I make. I'm like, please make this a little more urban.
Oh yes! Oh my gosh!
Urban.
Yes.
It was like, yo, game time.
Yeah. That's so true.
It gave me like woke up with the morning vibes. Like I'm like,
I don't speak like that. Come on now, let's get a little more. Yeah.
Yeah, that's Sarah from Dix Hills.
Can we do
Marcus from the Gritty?
Yeah.
I'm not talking like
that. Can we do that?
Yeah.
No, that's true. But all of my Instagrams.
It's insane that she's never used it. I use it for everything. I use it for everything. I don't
Not
do
me actually
shit without consulting my consultant.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, I may not be that far yet, but I definitely am pretty far.
Nothing criminalizing. You don't want to ask it anything crazy. You don't end up on a watch list because everything is being recorded.
Yeah.
Your feedback, and they're using the feedback you give
for sure
to constantly change the algorithm to make the system better.
Yeah, it's a little scary out there. So yeah, just
all that data, anything you're typing in there, they're be careful.
Yeah, definitely think twice.
How to build a gun, be careful.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely think twice.
I even looked up how to clean the guitars perfectly. Like, can I use the same thing as an electric guitar with an acoustic guitar?
Oh yeah. See, things like that, and we need to stay innocent with Chatty, because some of the things, which also makes me think like anybody who is using it as therapy. Like, how much are they really telling them? Like, you know what I mean? Because, like, therapy is sacred. I feel like therapy is a sacred thing.
You got to be careful.
Yeah. So I'm like...
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking. I don't know what you're telling that thing.
I didn't really think about it like that.
Full-on advice. But I'll be honest, like, you can ask... I'd be lying if I didn't say, like, hey, like, definitely how to approach a girl in a certain situation.
Oh, yeah.
I'm always gonna keep it funky on this.
Yeah.
I'm always gonna keep it funky. Like,
agreed.
It just, I think it was at the gym or at the grocery store, something that was like awkward.
Mm-hmm.
Like grocery store is like whatever.
Yeah.
And then it's like, but I love how it has a disclosure. Like, oh, that's what we had, a disclosure.
Oh, okay.
Me and Deja are no longer responsible for anything. Yeah, that's what the word was. The
disclosure. Yes, we're talking about that. Disclosure. Yeah.
And because I'm like, oh, I see a girl, so it's gonna, it keeps track. Like they know Marcus, age, where you're from. It said, you could say memory updated, and it remembers.
Yes, the memory. I always see the memory updated. Yeah,
it'll be like at the end, it'll disclose like, and if she declines, happily accept and walk away. This may not work all the time, and that's okay. It's
you know me too well.
You know, she be like, yo, the fuck.
Right.
Anyway,
that's true.
You ugly anyway.
That's true.
Like, yo, make sure you happily accept the decline and walk away.
With the memory updates, it's so funny because every time I've been talking to Chatty about my career and life and everything, and every time I say something, they're like, oh, that relates to the last post when we were talking about what you were interested in. And I'm like, okay, but I'm fascinated. I'm here for it. Chatty, we here for it.
That was 2 sections ago, not even in the same category. That was somewhere else.
That's why I was like, yo, Chatty, I'm here for it.
And I separate my stuff, like, so, you got captions for videos.
Oh, yeah, or like, I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah, what? So
I literally just have like the memory on the side.
So look, you see the memories?
Yeah.
So this one is in caps. You see, this one's called lesson plans.
You do that, or Chatty does it? I think Chatty does that for you.
So the first thing when you hit new, You hit new, right? The first thing you type up, that becomes the name. Look, you can even rename them. You can rename them. You can share, archive it.
Oh, that's so crazy. No, right. I didn't even. I just have it like on the side. Yeah. And I've seen it like.
This one's for captions, and I'll say write, and all I gotta do is say write one for I go to captions for videos.
Oh my god, that's what I did.
If I need help with planning, I go to that and vacation itinerary. I'd be like, what is there to do for my I'm going to here in Costa Rica. Now I got a separate one for vacation. I don't want them because think about it. If I have fixed YouTube Shorts, I'm trying to figure out why my YouTube videos were coming up.
Oh yes,
for the shorts, it wasn't coming up as shorts. It was coming up as videos, and it was like, yo, maybe the way you're exporting it. It gave me a whole list of different things.
Chatty.
If I needed to refer back to that, how do I find it? If it's under vegetables with maximum protein, and that's under all my, it's somewhere in between all my like workout
organization.
Stuff.
That's
so I
nice.
keep it organized. Yeah, with the sides.
Dang.
Yeah.
Am I gonna be obsessed with Chatty? I'm low key. I'm
starting
to.
I hate to say it. I told your ass.
I'm starting to. Yeah, Chatty's becoming a thing. Like
I told your ass.
I'm literally like, okay, so this is my dream, and what does it mean? And then I'm like, oh, I did, when you said you do that for like how to talk to a girl, I did that for a text the other day for a Hinge conversation. And I was like, I don't know what to say. I was like, how do you say this to a guy with this? Da, da, da.
How do you, what do I do?
Yeah, I was like, what do I say? How do I say?
It definitely was how to hit on a girl in the gym.
Yeah.
And I got numbers, man. That helped, bro.
There you go. See? Okay. So I'm going to be like, Chatty, how to get a guy on Hinge to love me. Now, imagine.
That's crazy.
I'm not crazy? Doing that, folks.
What I noticed is like you gotta stop being shy. Like people will that's so I don't know, separate topic.
Yeah.
You gotta just be yourself and just be cool. People will talk to you. Like you go to a bar and you feel like you're awkward. Like don't. People will talk to you. Walk up to somebody. People will literally be like they feel the same way. Like they feel awkward in their place too. That's why they go out with their friends. Nobody will ever be comfortable with themselves to go out, enjoy a meal, enjoy a couple drinks. Start up a conversation to the person next to them. I watched the last half of the Knick game. Or the first half of the Knick game, went out for a few drinks, had some wings, and then I took my ass home. How many people can say they're actually comfortable doing that by themselves?
I know, not a lot.
I'm not.
Not a lot.
You're not. Absolutely.
You just sounded like you would be able to do that by yourself,
though. I'm insecure
really?
as fuck.
You wouldn't do anything by yourself?
No.
Really?
Nothing.
Wow.
Nothing. I've done nothing by myself. Deja, we're gonna keep it funky and no filters.
Yeah.
Yo, after that whole shenanigans, and I was in my solitude. I wanted to die here, bro. Oh my god, it was like I didn't have to be in solitude, confinement. That's a punishment. People go crazy. That's a punishment. But at the end of the day, you don't got to be talking to somebody. You don't have to be in your Xbox chat
for sure.
every day. Talk to DeAndre every single day. Be on the phone with somebody every day. Like, you have your interactions at work or whatever, or wherever you go. And then when you come home, you should be able to take a shower, eat, fix yourself dinner with, I guess a podcast is the same thing. You're listening to somebody. It makes it seem like somebody's there. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Without
I can see that.
putting on some music. I can't even say listen to a podcast because it sounds like you're talking to somebody and what they're saying you're commenting on, even though they're not responding.
To you. That's
not
true.
responding. There's a conversation being happened. So
that is very true.
Not without podcasts. It's like I love a podcast. I listen to podcasts all day long. So I'm giving my opinions back.
Yeah.
Even though you can't hear me, I'm still thinking about my opinions, how I feel on that, whether I agree or disagree.
Yeah.
I'm talking about being straight up by yourself. Come home. Shower, do your facial routines, whatever, paint, build a Lego set. Yeah. So during all that, bro, like trying to, be by myself. I was like,
what?
I asked ChatGPT, like, what could I do?
Oh my God, you're lying.
What could I do to?
What can I do by myself?
To be more productive. To be more productive, they were like, get an extensive planner where it was like journal. Write an agenda book, things like that.
Is that
and
why
I was
you
like,
started
so I got an extensive planner where I can actually start writing out my thoughts, monthly focuses, daily focuses, weekly focuses to keep myself going get
Marcus,
over my breakup.
You don't need Chatty
and it
to
works.
tell you that, though.
Huh?
You don't need Chatty to tell you that.
I feel like everybody needs a little help. Maybe you didn't need ChatGPT.
A guide. Okay.
You're more into, women are more in touch with journaling. I don't know any man that sits there and journals.
That's true.
And it's not like, oh, guys, we don't journal. No, I think you should write out your thoughts. Maybe you would be less of an asshole. Maybe the world would be a better place if everybody write out their thoughts.
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure.
I don't know. I'm just saying.
Yeah. But and journaling is not a bad thing.
Journaling is a really good thing.
Yeah, it's a very good thing. You might
feel better, getting it out.
Yeah, I love journaling.
But,
that's my thing.
That's why I like that planner.
Yeah. That's crazy that you had to talk to Chatty.
I was like, what can I do? They're like, bro, like, take care of yourself. Like,
that is crazy.
Do this, do that. So that's why I got like painting stuff. Try to read. I got this Lego set.
Oh my gosh.
We're not gonna talk about why it's not built because I did build half of it, but I can get into that.
Oh my gosh. I do have to go back to that like quick snippet that you were talking about being by yourself. Because I think it is like a scary thing for sure to be by yourself and do things by yourself. Even when I went to California a few months ago by myself, and it was like a big thing for me.
Yeah.
At first, but after a while, I was like, oh, like, I mean, maybe like you said, like for some people it's different because they're just not, I don't know, they're just different from me. But I didn't use Chatty that weekend, and now that I'm thinking about it, I should have. But it was kind of just like a me trip just to like get away, and I did feel like at some points where I was like, okay, what do I do? Like, what's the next step? Like, I didn't use Chatty, like I said, but I did end up like going to a bar by myself. I ended up like walking around this town. Like, it was really nice. And it was just like spontaneous, but
I'm telling you, I'm going to do that.
So it was very like, and I was sitting at the bar and I was just like by myself and just I was talking to the bartender and also texting my sisters at the same time. So I probably looked very antisocial, but I was still there and I felt like liberated to be there by myself and like
it's a good thing.
I'm gonna do brunch by myself. Yeah, it's nice. Yeah, and I would totally do it again. I would do it again because
I think Cali's a great place to go by yourself.
Yeah, it was fun. It was a good
Tennessee. That's a place I would definitely make sure
you should.
I would have a group of friends. I don't want to be in Tennessee.
Oh, Tennessee's fun though. We had fun.
Cali's a place I think you could roam and blend in and not have any issues, not worry about anything.
That's true.
Chill by yourself.
Yeah.
I'm not really
also be safe where you go by yourself for sure. What's a good note to end on?
Constantly just try to be the best versions of yourself.
Yeah.
That's how you should wake up every day. How can I be the best version of myself?
Yeah. Agreed. On that note, thanks for watching.
And thanks for listening.
Yeah.
Take care.
Bye.